Kia ora Year 10. In this video I'm going to go through these relational questions from the Algebra JAF practice test. Okay, so let's start with these three. So have a go at them before you watch. The first one looks really weird, but it's not really. It's testing that you understand the idea of what it means to have an equals sign in algebra. So we've got 5x to the power of n. Now that dot is just the same as a times sign. So it's times 4x squared is equal to 20x to the power of 7. So if there's an equal sign, that means that the things on either side of it have the same value. So let's see what we've got if we simplify this. Well, we've got 5 times 4 is 20, and then we've got x to the power of some number n, and then we've got x squared. When we've got the same base, we can just add the powers. So we can see that the n plus 2 here has to equal 7. Right, because the 20s are matching up, so that's all good. So n plus 2 is 7, n has to be 5. And we can put that back in and just check that it all works out, and it does. Okay, the next one is testing that you understand how powers of powers work. It's really common for students to get the first bit of this right and the second bit of it wrong. So the answer is 6x to the power of 8, but I want to show you why. It's easiest to think about the opposite of square rooting, which is squaring. So if I've got my answer right, when I take this and square it, it should give me this. So 6x to the power of 8 squared is equal to 6x to the power of 8 times 6x to the power of 8. That equals 36x to the power of 16. So it works. But I bet there are a few people out there watching who put 4 here instead of 8. That's because your brain is looking at the square root and going, oh, yep, I can do the square root of 36, and I can do the square root of 16. But it doesn't work like that. So it's always worth checking your answer back with one of those ones. Okay, on to question 20. Let's just clear some room. So we've got 12x squared divided by 2x in brackets squared. 12x squared divided by 2x squared. Well, I'm going to clean up the denominator first. When I take 2x and square it, I get 4x squared. Simplifying this, I get 12 divided by 4, which is 3, and then x squared over x squared, which is 1. So my final answer is 3. Okay, on to these next 6 questions. Number 21. Well, there are a few different ways to do this, but I think when you're starting out with algebra, you're not that confident at simplification. It's fine to multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators, and then simplify. So we get 4a cubed b to the power of 4 divided by 12a cubed b cubed. Now let's look at what we can simplify. Well, the 4 divided by the 12 leaves me with 1 here and 3 here. A cubed divided by a cubed is just 1, so they go. And then I'm left with b to the power of 4 over b to the power of 3. So b to the power of 4 over b to the power of 3 leaves me with b to the power of 1. So before I clean it up, I could think about it like this. But we don't need to write that 1, and we don't need to write that 1 either. So my final answer should be just b over 3, or you can write that as 1/3 b. Number 22. This is an evaluate question. So this is telling us to take the given values for a and b and to substitute those into the expression. So this is checking that you really understand how BODMAS or BIDMAS works. So it's 3 minus 2 times 4 squared. Let's work out what's in the brackets first. Well, we've got 3 minus 8 squared. So that's negative 5 squared. Get rid of that mess. So negative 5 times negative 5 is equal to positive 25. Right, the next 2 questions are both expand and simplifies. So the expand part's easy, and the simplify means we're going to focus on our like terms. So we've got 2 times x plus 1 plus 3 times x plus 2. This is a straightforward one because there are no negative signs to watch out for in here. So we've got 2 times x plus 2 times 1 plus 3 times x, 3x, plus 6. Cleaning that up, collecting my like terms, I get 5x plus 8. Question 24 is similar, but a little bit harder. Right, so it's 4x times 3, 12x, plus 4x times 2x, 8x squared, minus 2x times x, 2x squared, now be careful here, minus 2x times negative 6. So that's going to be plus 12x. I'm left with 6x squared plus 24x. Okay, 2 left to do, and they're factorizing ones. Here what we have to do is look for the highest common factor in the numbers and the coefficients, and then in the a's and the b's, and then in the second one the w's and the z's. So 12a squared plus 36a minus 18ab is equal to, right, numbers first, highest common factor here is going to be 6. Highest common factor with the a's will be just a, and there's no b common factor. Now, I'm going backwards and I'm saying, what do I need to times 6a by to get back to this? It's going to be 6a times 2a plus here, I need to times by 6. Right, so I'm basically expanding backwards in my head. Minus 3 to match the 18. I've got the a, and now I need a b. So that's that one done. Lastly, and very quickly, because I have to go and eat dinner, number 26. Right, again, we're looking at the numbers and we're looking for the highest common factor. So I've got 4, 2, and 12. So it's not looking too good. I've only got 2 as the highest common factor. So it's going to be, start by writing it out. Right, the highest common factor in the numbers is 2. The highest common factor in the w's is going to be w. And the highest common factor, the highest power of z's, is going to be z. Okay, now, 2 watts will give me 4. 2. W times what will give me w squared, w, and the z is done. Take away 2wz, we've got all of that, so that's minus 1. Minus 6, I need to have w times another w, and z times another z. So there you go, I've done that one in a big hurry. I'm getting really hungry, so that's probably not good for my algebra, so please let me know in the comments if there's any mistakes. Thanks for watching.